at every integer. Am I right? X is equal to 1, 0, 1, plus or minus 1, plus or minus 2, plus or minus 3. Like at every integer, the greatest integer is a discontinuous. It will jumping from, okay. So at that every integer, so that it is not continuous at every integer. Like that, X is discontinuous at every integer in the same way. 2x cube minus 6 is discontinuous at how many points? That value must be like between 1 to 2 alone. 1 to 2. Okay, student. Here this will be a greatest integer is lesser than or equal to x. The number of points in 1 comma 2. Nothing but here x is belongs to 1 comma 2. Then a 2x cube minus 6 value we need to find. Okay. Anyhow, can you tell me what is the given question? F of x value is what? F of x is equal to 2x cube minus 6. Okay, right. And here domain given, some domain is given, they given here, like it is open interval 1 comma 2, right? Open interval 1 comma 2. Student, it is very easy. See here, clearly they given the domain 1 comma 2. Shall I write that value? That open interval value, shall I write like 1 lesser than x lesser than 2? It is open interval, so that I have written lesser than. If it is closed interval, you can write as closed interval lesser than or equal to. Right? Okay, fine. But here in the given question, cube is there, x cube in the function. I want to change this x middle value, x in terms of f of x. For that, what to do, student? Simple, you can change it to this middle value to x cube minus 6. First cubing each and every term. 1 cube lesser than x cube lesser than 2 cube. Next to 2 will be there. Nothing but 1 lesser than x cube lesser than 8. Now multiply with 2. 2 into 1, 2 lesser than 2x cube. 2 into 8 is 16. But here minus 6 is there. Minus 6. We required minus 6. So 2 minus 6 is lesser than 2x cube minus 6 is lesser than, okay, 16 minus 6. So 2 minus 6 is minus 4, lesser than 2x cube minus 6 is lesser than 10. See, here we want to greatest integer function. Like I want to take greatest integer function minus 4 lesser than greatest. Here only you can take greatest integer. Greatest integer of 2x cube minus 6, nothing but the middle value clearly f of x. Okay, this is clearly f of x lesser than greatest integer 10, nothing but 10. Greatest integer of minus 4, nothing but what? What is greatest integer of minus 4? Minus 4. So f of x must be like between minus 4 to 10. Like see here, at every integer the function is discontinuous. Every integer. How many integers are there between minus 4 to 10? Yes, between means what are the integers? Yes, what are those integers?
Minus 3, minus 2, minus 1, 0, 1 to 9.
Yeah, minus 3 to till 9. How many are there?
13.
So totally 13. So 13. So third option. So very simple. Domain is given. X belongs to 1 to 2. 1 lesser than x lesser than 2. You can write. Now cubing. First you can cubing on both sides. Then multiply with 2. Then subtract with minus 6. So then you can take greatest integer symbol. So we'll get f of x here. So we are getting like this. Minus 4 lesser than 10. Like that. Lesser than means you should not consider minus 4 and 10 between that values, right? So 13, right? Okay, next question number 11. See, they given different options here. It is clearly continuous at x is equal to 0, discontinuous at x is equal to 0, A left hand limit will be 0, right hand limit will be 1. Let's see which one of the option is correct. So first function. What is the given function, students? 11th one. The function value, sine greatest integer by greatest integer, x not equal to 0, and right. Actually, the student, when you think that, when I substitute in place of 0 here 0, sine 0 by 0 undefined, sine 0 0, 0 by 0 undefined, so that clearly they are given at this point. Okay, here we simple, we need to find left hand continuity and right hand continuity at 0. Let's see now what is left hand continuity, right hand continuity, how to find that. X tends to 0 minus f of x. Limit x tends to 0 plus f of x. Right. So 0 minus 0 plus can represent the first condition. It is exactly 0. At exactly 0, the function value becomes 0. So let's see now. Limit x tends to 0 minus sine greatest integer by greatest integer. Limit x tends to 0 plus sine greatest integer by greatest integer. So right, I want to substitute here 0, sine 0 minus by 0 minus. Here sine 0 plus by 0 plus. Now you only tell me what is the value of 0 minus, greatest integer of 0 minus.
-1.
Minus 1. Why? Because 0 minus means the value is lesser than 0. Lesser than 0, right? If we draw the real line here, if we draw the real line, and this is 0, this is 0 minus, here minus 1 will be there, here plus 1 will be there. This is in between 0 plus. 0 minus, 0 plus region. 0 minus means it is lesser than 0, negative value. The value should be lies between -1 to 0. But it should not 0, lesser than 0. It may be minus 0.88, minus 0.99, minus 0.1, minus 0.2, whatever it is. In all the cases, it will be -1 because immediately the left side integer is -1. Okay, then what about the value of 0 plus? More than 0. More than 0 means it may be 0.1, 0.2 till 0.999. What about that value? 0 to 0 plus means more than 0. What about the value? 0. Forget. Since I'll write the property here, look at here. Greatest integer of 0, 0, here 0 lesser than or equal to x lesser than 1. Greatest integer of value is -1, -1 lesser than or equal to x lesser than 0. So this is in the sense 0 means this is clearly 0 plus. This will represent 0 minus. 0 minus. Okay. When 0 plus, 0 minus. Clear, students? Okay. Got it? This is a 0 plus condition. 0. 0 minus. So the output I have written, same output you have to write. So this we are going to get here. Finally, what of sine of 0 minus sine -1 by -1? It is sine of 0 by 0. Sine 0 by 0, sine 0, 0, limit, when limit extends to 0, sine 0 by 0, 1. Am I right, students? Since with the help of this limit extends to 0, Sin x by x value is what, student? 1. Am I right? If I substitute directly, what is the value? Sin 0 by 0. Nothing but that only, na? When I substitute limit value, we are get sin 0 by 0. That value 1. So can anyone tell that what is the right hand continuity value, right hand continuity value here? Left hand continuity is what, student? Sin of -1 by -1. Because 0 minus value is -1, 0 minus 1, -1. So sin of -1 value. So therefore, left hand continuity should be equal to sin of minus theta is minus sin theta, right? Okay, this is left hand continuity value. In the same way, right hand continuity is equal to 1 directly. Sin 0 by 0 with the help of the, yes or no? Sin 0 by 0 always 1. So easier left hand continuity equal to right hand continuity. Easier these two are equal? No. Left hand continuity not equal to right hand continuity at x is equal to 0. So that at 0 only we found that left hand continuity and right hand continuity. Am I right? This is left hand continuity. And this is right hand continuity at 0. 0 minus 0 plus. So finally, both will be not equal. So what we can conclude here? Clearly, it is discontinuous at x is equal to 0 because left hand continuity is sin 1, right hand continuity is 1. Sin 1 should not equal to plus 1, right? Any doubt? No doubt. I think so. Okay. Let's go for the next question. Question number 12. Again, it is easy. So I want to write x is equal to, shall I write here x is equal to 3y minus 2 into modulus y? Yes, we can write. What is the question here? Question is that continuous everywhere, differentiable everywhere, discontinuous at x is equal to 0, not differentiable anywhere. Let's see whether it is continuous everywhere or differentiable everywhere or not. Simple, student. Since we know that mod y having two cases, that is plus y, y greater than or equal to 0, minus y, y lesser than 0. Am I right? Y greater than or equal to 0, modulus y becomes y lesser than 0, minus y. Is it clear? Okay, now I want to take two different cases. So x is equal to, I want to substitute here 3y minus 2 into y. Here y is greater than or equal to 0. So x is equal to, clearly we got y greater than 0. So whenever y greater than or equal to 0, which implies x also greater than or equal to 0, because give positive values of y, x also positive. So why don't I, shall I write a y is equal to x here? X greater than or equal to 0? Yes, we can write, obviously. If y is greater than or equal to 0, x also must be greater than or equal to 0. So I have got one equation here. Next. Y lesser than 0. What about this condition y lesser than 0? X is equal to 3y minus 2 into minus y. Since y is lesser than 0. When y is lesser than 0, modulus y value is minus y. Am I right? So which implies x is equal to 3y plus 2y, that is 5y. Okay, y is lesser than 0 means when y is lesser than 0, x also should be lesser than 0. Y is negative, x is equal to 5 into negative value, x also negative. Shall I write 5, y is equal to x, then y is equal to x by 5. Yes, then x lesser than 0. This is another condition. I want to form a function here. I want to form a function. So what is the function we can write now? y is equal to, there are two cases. One is x value when x greater than or equal to 0, x by 5 value, x lesser than 0. Students, see here, what is the particular point here? 0. At that 0, is it continuous? 0 nothing but substitute 0 in place of x. Substitute in 0
Yes,
in
sir.
place of x. Yeah, left hand continuity clearly equal to right hand continuity. It is clearly continuous. At 0 continuous, it is continuous everywhere when we observe that. Okay, simple here. Here no need actually. Anyhow, I'm writing 0 here. 0 plus means right, 0 minus here. When it is 0, at 0 exactly the function value is x. Even greater than also x, here lesser than is x by 5. Okay, see here, x is a linear. Every linear function always continuous. So that from 0 to infinity it is continuous. So minus infinity to 0, minus infinity to 0 continuous or not? X by 5. X by 5 is also a linear equation. X power 1 linear. X by 5 also a continuous everywhere. And at 0 also, it will be, if I substitute here, both will be equal. So it is continuous everywhere. It is continuous everywhere. Either you can take 0 plus region, 0 minus region, at 0 also. Everywhere it is continuous because given functions are linear functions. X by 5 linear. But is it differentiable? Differentiable nothing but what to do here? Simple. Find dy by dx here. In this case, what is dy by dx? Differentiate. What is the x derivative? 1 when x greater than or equal to 0. What is dy by dx, students? When x lesser than 0. Differentiate this x by 5. What is the value? X by 5 derivative is
1 by 5.
1 by 5. X derivative 1. 1 by 5. So here x greater than or equal to 1, right hand derivative we got 1. Lesser than 0 means left hand derivative. Greater than 0 plus 1. So right hand derivative RHD value is plus 1 and LHD value is 1 by 5. This is RHD. LHD left hand derivative. Left hand derivative not equal to right hand derivative. At 0, it is not differentiable. So clearly continuous, sorry, it is not. Continuous everywhere. Continuous everywhere means it should not be a discontinuous. It is not differentiable anywhere they are mentioned. It is not correct. At 0 alone, it is not differentiable. At 0 alone, it is not differentiable, but other than 0, if you take here 0 plus, it is x. X is differentiable everywhere. X by 5, everywhere. But at 0, we are getting two different values. So it is not differentiable at 0. Remaining values, it is differentiable. So that fourth option is wrong. And second option is wrong because it is not differentiable at 0. So continuous everywhere. That is the right answer. Okay, now question number 13. 13, they are asking minimum of x comma x square. X comma x square. Simple question. Question number 13. What is the function they given? F of x is equal to minimum of x comma x square, right? Student, whenever they are asking minimum or maximum, remember that you have to equate in both the values because we need some particular values, take x, shall I write this value as x square minus x is equal to 0? Yes. X minus 1 is equal to 0. Yes. Now x is equal to 0, x minus 1 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 0 and 1. X is equal to 1. See, we are getting at 0 and 1, the diversion, it will be changing their direction. The functions are changing their direction. So let's see here how to write that function value. Okay, student, f of x is clearly equal to x is lesser than 0, 0 lesser than x lesser than 1, x is greater than 0. Three conditions are, sorry, greater than 1. What are the values we got? 0 and 1 are the particular values. X lesser than 0, x greater than 0, lesser than 1, x greater than 1. Right. Students, now you only tell me, when I give lesser than 0, in between these two, x or x square, which is having a minimum value, minimum. It is related to minimum. Anyone? Lesser than 0 means substitute minus 1 here. In place of x and in place of x square, substitute minus 1. A simple value. What is the function will give a minimum value, Amma? X or x square?
X.
Yes or no? Minus 1. Minus 1 square. Plus 1. X square always positive. When I give x is lesser than 0, x square is positive. Then x is negative. Minimum value x only. Okay, x. If x lesser than 0. Now, between 0 to 1. Between 0 to 1. 0 to 1. Okay, I want to take x is equal to some 1 by 2. Take 1 by 2. When I take x is equal to 1 by 2, what is x square? 1 by 2 the whole square. 1 by 4. Yeah, between 0 to 1, if you take any value, what is the function will give minimum value?
X square.
X square. Wonderful. Now, greater than 1 again. Greater than 1.
X.
X or x square. Minimum. Here we are discussing about minimum, not maximum. Again, x. Am I right? Because if I take greater than 1, any value like 2, 2 square. 2 square is having more than. Like so. These are the three conditions we are having. These are the three conditions we are having. So what is the question here? Discontinuous at 0, discontinuous at 1, continuous on or, enter real number, and continuous at 0 comma 1. See, it is easy to check it. See, first I want to check at 0 alone. So what I have to do here at 0 means substitute in place of x 0 here. What about the value, Amma? Left and lesser than 0 means left hand continuity at 0. Yes. Substitute 0 directly. 0. Am I right? Then at right hand continue. Substitute 0 here. 0. Okay. Left hand continuity should be equal to right hand continuity at 0. Okay. It is continuous as 0. Okay. So actually the answer is what? Anyone? Is it continuous everywhere? No need to draw the real line, but anyhow to understand, I'm going to draw the real line. Here we got two particular values. One is 0, one is 1. Okay. So lesser than, greater than, 0 minus, 0 plus, 1 minus, 1 plus. Here we are getting different values. X lesser than 0 means 0 minus, x lesser than 0, the function is x. 0 plus means x greater than 0, that is the function is x square. X is a polynomial, x square is a polynomial, so in 0 minus case, it is continuous everywhere. At 0 also we got that it is continuous. X square also a polynomial, it is continuous everywhere. In 1 minus also x square, it is continuous everywhere. 1 plus the function again x continuous everywhere. At 1 also when I substitute here 1, substitute 1, 1 square is 1, substitute 1 here, 1, 1. So it is continuous everywhere. It is continuous everywhere. Okay, so continuous everywhere means continuous on R, right? A simple question, right? We have to check that. I checked that a particular value at particular values as well as 1. It is, we got that it is continuous. Any doubts in classwork 2? Yes. Now let's go for level 3. Right. F of x they given like the function value is the first question. It's better to take a new page. Okay, students, right. Now, what is the first question? First one is the function is f of x is equal to, yes, 1 by tan inverse x should not equal to. So at the remaining case at x is equal to 2, the value they given as x is equal to 2, the function value they given as 2. Okay, fine. So here these two conditions are there. Okay, ma'am. These two conditions they given different conditions are they given, and this is another condition. See, first I want to find the continuity of this function tan inverse of. So modulus x plus 2 is there. In that case, two different cases are there. Modulus x plus 2. Modulus x plus 2 is equal to same x plus 2 when x plus 2 is greater than or equal to 0. Minus of x plus 2 when x plus 2 is lesser than 0. Nothing but, what is the mean by here? X plus 2 greater than or equal to 0 means, shall I write x greater than or equal to minus 2? X plus 2 is lesser than means, shall I write x lesser than minus 2? See, at minus 2, see student, at minus 2 I need to find left hand continuity and right hand continuity because two cases will be there. Whenever they given modulus function, you should be find left hand continuity and right hand continuity, right? Now, let's see here. Limit x tends to, what is the x value we got? Minus 2. Minus 2 minus f of x. Minus 2 minus means minus 2 at minus 2 left hand continuity. So limit x tends to minus 2 minus, substitute f of x value 1 by tan inverse of x plus 2 by, okay student, anyone can say that at minus 2 minus means, this is minus 2 minus means left hand limit. What about the modulus x plus 2 value, modulus value? This value is what? Minus of x plus 2 or plus of x plus 2? Am I right? Minus you should write outside. So I want to apply the limit. Limit x tends to minus 2. So tan inverse of, see, minus if I take left side, you know, this is also can be written as like this. X minus 2 you can take left side, x plus 2 tends to 0. Tan inverse of x plus 2 by x plus 2. I am taking this minus completely outside. Since we are having a formula, what is the formula, student? Since we are having a formula, what is the formula? Limit x tends to 0. Tan inverse x by x value is what? Always 1. With help of L'Hospital rule, you can apply, no problem. You will get the 1 only. So clearly this is equal to, we are going to get, the value becomes, so LHC, this is LHC. LHC value finally we got minus 1. 1 by 1 minus already is there. 1 by 1 means minus 1. The same way RHC, right hand continuity means limit extends to minus 2 plus. Function value same, tan inverse of x plus 2 by, see student, anyone at 2 plus minus to 2 plus. So what about the value of this sum? Modulus x plus 2 value becomes what? Plus or minus? This value, am I right? So plus of x plus 2, right? Plus of x plus 2. Now again, if you apply that, this is can be written as 1 by some limit x plus 2 tends to 0, tan inverse of x plus 2 by x plus 2. Clearly again this is equal to 1 by 1. So right hand continuity value we got plus 1, whereas left hand continuity we got as minus 1. Students, is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So what about here? Is it continuous? Continuous?
No, sir.
What is the correct option? Not continuous. Second option is right. Because clearly they are asking at minus 2. So I found that that left hand continuity, right hand continuity, okay, and with help of the standard formula, standard limit, like tan inverse x by x is equal to 1. Here question number 2 is like
Can you show the slide, sir? Okay, sir.
see question number 2. F of x value 256 plus x whole to the power of 1 by 8 minus 2. They are asking the value of a by b in terms of like f of 0, f of 0, f of 0. Okay, first, can you tell me that the function f of x, what is f of x they given students? 256 plus ax whole to the power of 1 by 8. Yeah, 1 by 8 minus 2 by 32 whole to the power of 1 by 5. So what is they asking? F of 0. Okay, student, all of you tell me what is f of 0. Direct substitute here. What is the value we are going to get? When I substitute 0 in place of x, f of 0 value. (256) plus a into 0, that is 0. 256 can be written as 2 to the power of 8 whole to the power of 1 by 8 minus 2 by 2 to the power of 5 whole to the power of 1 by 5 minus 2. Nothing but we are going to get 0 by 0. Am I right?
Yes, sir.
Undefined. Undefined. When we get 0 by 0, what to do? We can use the limit concept. We cannot find f of 0 directly, so we can use the limit concept. So f of 0 is given by limit extends to 0 f of x. So limit extends to 0 f of x value is already they given 256. Okay, ma. Now here also, if you see that a substitute 0 in place of x, what will again? What it will be? Again, it is 0 by 0. Am I right? I told you whenever we are getting 0 by 0, what to do? We can apply
El hospital, sir.
El Hospital means we can differentiate exactly El Hospital rule. We can apply. We can differentiate numerator and denominator separately. So now it is in the form of x power n. What is the formula for x power n derivative? N into 1 by 8 into 256 plus ax all to the power of 1 by 8 minus 1. L chain rule, with help of chain rule, into 2, again the derivative of bracket. 256 is a constant 0, so a into x derivative is 1, so simply a. Minus 2 is a constant derivative 0. So I differentiated numerator. In the same way, differentiate denominator. Again, it is in the form of 1 by x power n into x power n minus 1 into, again 32 is a constant derivative 0, b into 1 is b, minus 2 is a constant 0. So I differentiated numerator denominator separately with the help of chain rule. With the help of chain rule, this is equal to limit x tends to 0. Now we'll do one thing, Amma. Why don't we substitute? Left side is clearly f of 0. Why don't we substitute in place of x 0? I want to substitute directly 0 in place of. Otherwise, we'll write one more step. Okay. 1 by 8 by 1 by 5. Shall I write this value as pi by 8? Yes or no? 256. Shall I write 256 as, okay, 2 power 8 plus ax all to the power of minus 7 by 8. Okay, by 2 power 5 plus bx all to the power of minus 4 by 5 into a by b. Now you can replace in place of x. So you can substitute directly alone. Actually, I have written one extra step. You don't write like this. So this is clearly 5 by 8 into a by b into replace x by 0. So 2 power 8 plus a into 0. A into 0, 0. So 2 power 8 all to the power of minus 7 by 8 by 2 power 5 all to the power of minus 4 by 5. That's all. Now here, this power 8 get cancelled, 5 get cancelled. Then what is its remaining value? F of 0 is equal to 5 by 8 into a by b into 2 power minus 7. That is 2 power minus 7 can be written as 1 by 2 power plus 7. 2 power minus 4 can be written as numerator. So finally here it is equal to what? Then get cancelled. 2 power 4 get cancelled. The 7 can be written as 3 into 2 power 4. Get cancelled these two. 2 cube is 8. So 5 by 8 into a by b into 1 by 8. Now this is can be written as 5 by 64 into a by b is equal to f of 0. So directly a by b value is what? 64 by 5 into f of 0. Any value is a by b value. The third option. So what I have done, students, here simple. I used L'Hospital rule once. That's all. After that, I substituted x is equal to 0. I simplified. To substitute directly, we are getting 0 by 0. We cannot find f of 0 directly. With the help of limit concept, I am finding here. I apply limit x tends to 0. Then after, I applied L'Hospital rule. Right? So finally, the answer will be 64 by 5. So we can stop the class, and before that, f power n be the continuous. See here, this is also you can do like it is same as third question is same as we have done one question in exercise 2. Yeah, that is same as question number 3. Level 3, question number 3, same as level 2, question number 3. Okay, so you can do that. You'll get one equation. Just verify the options. No need to find the second equation, right? You'll get easily.